Please like, subscribe, share, and enable notifications for me.
Dream Chasers in Life Part 1 Set sail in the Sea of Books. In a remote village, Chen Jiaming is a boy living in the corner, and the figure of him in a wheelchair always attracts the attention of others. Although the school in the village is a temple of knowledge, it has become an outsider for Chen Jiaming, a special student. Due to the old buildings of the village school and the lack of barrier-free facilities, Chen Jiaming cannot enter the school gate, facing a closed learning environment. The front of the school is always filled with the laughter of children, while Chen Jiaming can only silently watch, as if enveloped in an invisible loneliness. His eyes are filled with a thirst for knowledge and curiosity about the unknown world, but the school gate is forever closed to him. Whenever he silently praises the fortunate children in the village entering the school in his heart, his inner desire seems to be enclosed by an invisible barrier that cannot be released. Chen Jiaming's father deeply understands his son's aspiration, but also realizes the limitations of the school. Therefore, he decides to open the door to knowledge for his son in a different way. The father begins to search for suitable books everywhere, bringing them home to become Chen Jiaming's first learning space. So, at home, Chen Jiaming's learning space begins. His father carefully selects various books, including novels, mathematics, history, and even books on scientific experiments. Chen Jiaming, sitting in a wheelchair with eager eyes, begins his journey of self-learning. Even in the face of the situation without a teacher's guidance, Chen Jiaming does not shrink back. Instead, he works harder. He flips through textbooks one by one, trying to understand every point of knowledge, earnestly depicting the world in the books. With the companionship of books, his soul gradually enriches, and the ocean of knowledge unfolds before his eyes. Chen Jiaming's story thus begins, showcasing his perseverance in pursuing knowledge and how he creates his own learning world. Despite being rejected from the school environment, Chen Jiaming's father is a wise and profound man. He deeply understands his son's thirst for knowledge and recognizes the insurmountable gap that school's threshold poses for Chen Jiaming. However, he does not feel despair. Instead, he unleashes the power of parental love and makes a decision to change their fate. One day, the father decides to leave the village, traverse distant paths, and find a way to satisfy his son's desire for learning. He visits nearby bookstores and stationery shops, searching for textbooks that can inspire Chen Jiaming's thinking. With determination in his eyes, the father believes that knowledge is the key to unlocking his son's future. In the bookstore, he carefully selects various textbooks, including mathematics, science, language, and various other fields. He hopes that his son can be inspired comprehensively, not just to pass exams but also to cultivate critical thinking and a broad knowledge base. Back at home, the father places the eagerly anticipated books on the table, establishing Chen Jiaming's self-learning environment. He not only provides the tools for learning but also gives his son an opportunity to start chasing dreams. This decision becomes a turning point in Chen Jiaming's future. From then on, in their small home, Chen Jiaming begins his journey of pursuing knowledge. The deep care of his father allows Chen Jiaming to find his place in the sea of books and plants the seeds for future growth. With his father's love and support, Chen Jiaming's life embarks on an extraordinary and deeply touching adventure. In his small room, Chen Jiaming begins the struggle of self-learning. Through persistent efforts, he conquers textbooks from elementary school to high school, setting sail in his own sea of books. Every time Chen Jiaming opens a new book, it is as if he is embarking on an adventurous journey through the oceans of knowledge. At the beginning, Chen Jiaming may encounter many difficulties and challenges. He needs to overcome language and conceptual barriers, but he does not retreat. On the contrary, he learns strategies to cope with difficulties and continually faces new challenges. As time passed, Chen Jiaming's reading speed and comprehension gradually improved. He absorbed the essence of knowledge in each book, pondered the questions within, and actively sought answers. His learning style no longer confined itself to the surface of books but delved deep into the core of knowledge. Chen Jiaming's self-learning journey was not without challenges, but it was these twists and turns that matured his mind. Through the words in books, he experienced the wonders of different fields, broadening his perspective. In this process, he not only acquired subject knowledge but also cultivated critical thinking and problem-solving skills. With each flip of the textbook, Chen Jiaming's knowledge foundation gradually solidified, and he began to face the future with confidence. The struggle in the sea of books was not only a pursuit of knowledge but also a determination towards life. As Chen Jiaming ventured further on the path of self-learning, his mind transformed with the expansion of knowledge, radiating brilliance. After conquering textbooks from elementary school to high school, Chen Jiaming harbored even greater expectations in his heart. At the age of 25, he desired to learn to drive, hoping to gain more freedom and independence. However, this seemingly ordinary wish posed greater challenges due to his wheelchair-bound status. Chen Jiaming started searching for a driving instructor to embark on his journey of learning to drive. However, as he entered the driving school with hopeful eyes, he encountered peculiar looks from the people around him. Instructors and classmates exchanged glances, leaving impressions of doubt and fear in his mind. Some worried that his physical condition would affect driving safety, while others doubted his ability to handle the activity. This invisible pressure made Chen Jiaming feel a need to exert more effort and persistence to overcome others' doubts. Nevertheless, Chen Jiaming did not retreat in the face of these difficulties. Instead, these challenges fueled his stronger desire for knowledge and a breakthrough. He found a coach willing to teach him, undeterred by his physical condition, granting him the opportunity to learn. In the learning process of driving, Chen Jiaming, with his unique perseverance and determination, overcame various difficulties, step by step, realizing his dream. His efforts not only allowed him to master the skill of driving but also earned him the respect and recognition of those around him. This breakthrough journey became a significant turning point in his life, reinforcing his belief that with faith, one can overcome all limitations. On his journey of learning to drive, Chen Jiaming overcame numerous difficulties and doubts, actively seeking a coach who would give him a chance. After several attempts, he finally found a mentor willing to teach him among many instructors. This coach did not hesitate due to Chen Jiaming's physical condition, but instead encouraged him to bravely attempt, believing he could succeed. Under the coach's careful guidance, Chen Jiaming gradually mastered the skills of driving, not only learning to control the vehicle but also proficiently following traffic rules. His perseverance and persistence surprised the coach, causing those around him to reevaluate his abilities. Finally, on the day of the exam, Chen Jiaming entered the examination room with confidence and anticipation. Despite facing some challenges, he remained undeterred, showcasing all the skills he had learned. After the exam, he learned that he had successfully passed, obtaining his driver's license. This significant victory is not only Chen Jiaming's personal achievement but also a rebuttal to those who once doubted him. His effort and persistence not only fulfilled his dream but also proved his capabilities to those around him. This ultimate breakthrough not only represents Chen Jiaming's success in acquiring the unique skill of driving but also marks a major turning point in his life. This victory deepened his belief that with perseverance and confidence, regardless of physical condition, one can move towards a successful future.